up, fight fans? This is a little 287 spoiler alert. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tune out if you do want to hear it. So again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Jorge Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns wasn't the greatest fight that we thought we were going to see. Wasn't a crazy slobber knocker. Wasn't like a back and forth battle. At the end of the day, Gilbert Burns pretty much utilized his wrestling. Pretty much was able to get Jorge Masvidal down a couple of times in that first round. It could have gone either way. You know, it was very technical, very slow pace. You know, these guys were filling each other out. In the second round, you know, Gilbert Burns pretty much controlled the entire round, took him down, and it was able to take him down twice, as a matter of fact. And pretty much had the ground control for the entire round, I guess you could say. And then in the third round, you know, Jorge Masvidal was starting to open up just a little bit more, but at the end of the day, Gilbert Burns was just too technical, too on point with his punches, too on point with his striking. I think Jorge Masvidal was just a little too worried with his takedown defense, you know, or with his takedowns, I should say. You know, he's afraid to get taken down. He's too used to fighting these wrestlers who make him look very, very terrible at the end of the day. You look at Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, and now Gilbert Burns. They're all really great high-level wrestlers and ground technicians. You know, Gilbert Burns, I believe, is a jiu-jitsu black belt, of course, and a champion, I believe. So, you know, yeah, he was able to do a lot with the ground and a lot with his wrestling and grappling skills to Jorge Masvidal, who was really, I don't want to say one-dimensional, but is definitely well-known for his striking. You know, Jorge Masvidal is one hell of a beautiful striker, and when you put him against another striker, he definitely shines. You look at what he was able to do to guys like Donald Cerrone, Darren Till, and of course Nate Diaz. So yeah, when it comes to other strikers, he is definitely one hell of the best strikers out there. Definitely high technical, definitely very sufficient with his strikes and such. So with that being said, Gilbert Burns ends up winning the fight and moves on. With Jorge Masvidal, unfortunately, he lost, and not only did he lose, but he ended up retiring at the end of the day. You know, he started his career in Miami. The UFC 287 was here in Miami. So at the end of the day, why not end your career in Miami? So he was able to start it. He had 20 years in the game. He's been doing it for a very long time, probably even longer than that, doing his backyard fighting and such like that. So yeah, you know, he's had one hell of a career. I'm definitely going to miss Jorge Masvidal. I personally feel like the fight's not over yet. I personally feel like that he has a few more left in him. Maybe not for the title, definitely not for the title, but definitely has a few fun fights in there for him. You know, against a few good fun strikers. Personally, my personal opinion, I would love to see him stick around and possibly get a matchup with Nick Diaz. That would be fun. Possibly a rematch with Nate Diaz if Nate Diaz comes back. Even maybe a Conor McGregor fight. That would be very fun. Like I said, when you put him up there against strikers, he is definitely very competitive and has a lot of fun fights. So I personally feel like it's not done retiring. But if he is done retiring, he had a lot of fun fights in his career. He had a lot of great matchups in his career. Fought a lot of great legends: Nate Diaz, Ben Askren, Darren Till, Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, of course Gilbert Burns. He's even fought guys like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I believe in other organizations he fought guys like Paul Daly. I mentioned Donald Cerrone, Damian Maida. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Jorge Masvidal has been around the game for a very long time. Very long time. So, yeah, he definitely has earned his rights to retire. And if he wants to chill, relax, and rest, then, hey, you know what, call it a day. Do what you got to do. But, yeah, I personally feel like he's not done. As far as Gilbert Burns goes, you know, he has to wait for that title shot to happen. I really felt like if Jorge Masvidal won, they were possibly going to give it to to him, and that's actually another fight that could possibly happen for Jorge Masvidal. That match with Leon Edwards, let's settle the score once and for all. That would actually be very fun. But nonetheless, Jorge Masvidal did not win. So Gilbert Burns, is he a big pay-per-view draw? I don't necessarily see it, but at the end of the day, you never know. But right now, I feel like Dana White is pretty much sticking to his guns and is going to give Colby Covington that title shot against Leon Edwards in July, possibly. Not sure 100% when that fight's going to happen. You never know. But looks like Gilbert Burns is going to wait out until that championship fight takes place and is going to try to take on the winner, which he definitely deserves. At the end of the day. So that's what I feel like what's going to happen next. So guys, if you haven't seen the fight, go ahead, check it out. It wasn't the greatest, but at the same time, it really wasn't all that bad either. So go ahead, check it out, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.